Lena was 12 when the man took her. It happened fast. A cloth over her mouth, the sting of chemicals, the world fading to black. When she woke, she was in a damp, rotting cabin deep in the woods, her wrists bound, her bare feet numb from the cold. The man was old, wiry, his grin too wide, his eyes too hungry. "You're perfect," he whispered, brushing her hair back. "The Hollow will be pleased." Lena didn't know what that meant, but she knew evil when she saw it. The first night she screamed until her throat bled. The man just laughed. "No one's coming for you, little bird. Not out here." The second night she tried to run. The door had been left ajar, almost inviting. She bolted into the forest, branches slashing her arms, her breath ragged. But then it found her. It didn't chase. It didn't run. It just appeared. A towering shadow, hunched and writhing, its body shifting between shapes. Long arms, then none at all. Antlers that melted into tendrils. A face that was never a face. The air smelled of rotting leaves and wet earth. And then the whispering began. Voices, slithering into her skull, telling her things, horrible things. "You were never wanted. You are meant for me. Come closer, closer." She blacked out. The third night, the man carried her to the Hollow. It was a pit in the earth, blacker than the sky above. The trees bent away from it, as if afraid. The man held her by the shoulders, humming some old song. "You are the key," he murmured. "The last one. The Hollow must be fed," Lena whimpered. "Please?" The man shushed her, pressing a cold blade against her palm. "It has to be blood, little bird. Yours or mine. But the Hollow must eat." The whispering returned, thick as fog, curling around her like fingers. "Do it. Spill the blood. Become." Lena thought of the orphanage, the endless cycle of families that never kept her. The cold beds, the empty hands. No one would come. No one would know. Except her. Lena turned, fast. The knife met soft flesh. The man's eyes widened, not with fear, but delight. "Ah," he exhaled, smiling even as he fell. The ground trembled. The Hollow breathed. The man's body twisted, yanked into the darkness by unseen hands. The sound of snapping bones swallowed by the night. The whispering grew louder. The Hollow had fed. Lena should have run, but she didn't. She stepped closer, peering into the void, and for the first time it peered back. And then it spoke. "You are mine now." And Lena, orphaned and forgotten, smiled. Because for the first time, she finally belonged.